Hello there. I've been following the progress of Volition, the multinational company that's developed a cost-effective and simple-to-use blood-based test for a variety of cancers. The latest news is that they're announcing the start of trials in the US, which are an essential milestone if they're to achieve the backing of the FDA, the very powerful Food and Drug Administration in the US. Let's hear more about this from Volition's CEO, Cameron Reynolds.
We've been focusing on our colorectal product for about 2 years now, and the most important market in the world is the United States market. And to be able to sell your product in the United States market, you need to do FDA trials, a PMA and a 510K trials are the two options. So we're announcing today a very large US trial of up to 14,000 patients for our colorectal product. Because we're working with the Early Detection Research Network and the University of Michigan, which is also partly funded by the National Cancer Institute, they've been putting together this trial, for which we're getting a small part of it for $3 million, which is exceptional value for money when you consider that it would cost us to do this by ourselves without their help in the tens of millions of dollars.
So as we've heard there, FDA approval essential if Volition is to be allowed to operate these tests in the USA. Let's hear more about the trials and also about the US regulatory system.
There's two regulatory approval pathways in the United States through the FDA. The first is the PMA, which stands for Premarket Approval. That's the one that's more rigorous, more stringent, that most people are more familiar with. And you're required to receive PMA approval if you're going to be introducing a product that will be screening the general population or to be used as a gold standard or a standalone diagnostic in other forms. So Volition's lead product, the colorectal cancer screening product, will need pre-market approval. And that's one of the reasons we're doing this EDRN trial, to provide the supportive evidence that the FDA wants to see to grant that approval to us.
Yeah, collection of this trial will take 2 to 3 years. So we'd expect to launch in 2020 in the US, have the product approved. And from that, we could then sell the product to anyone in the US for the purposes granted by the FDA. The US market is an extremely important market for us. It's a country that has the largest healthcare system in the world as a single country, and it also takes screening very, very seriously. And we think we can be a very important part of that market. It's a low-cost test. Everyone around the world is aware that healthcare systems are under a lot of stress now. And if you can take costs out of the system, you're doing a very good service to the healthcare system and the country. And it also allows you to help with compliance. It's not something discussed an awful lot, but it's a tragedy. There are up to 30 million Americans who are not screened currently for colorectal cancer. That's the group we really want to help first. I think we'll provide something very good value, and will provide something that can really help millions and millions of people to find their cancer much earlier.
Healthy cell populations can give rise to cancers through a
This announcement of the US trial is just one of a series of events taking place across the worldwide Volition network. We'll be bringing you further updates from Asia and Europe very soon. Bye for now.